first experimental card is gone, but there is already a new one. Bob can no longer be put to sleep, and season 21 of competitive play started, including hero pools. Mardi Gras challenge is coming to an end, and we might get a new hero soon. This and more in this week's A Few Seconds of Overwatch. Welcome to A Few Seconds of Overwatch. I am D from the Omnic Post, and this is what happened this week in Overwatch. Earlier this week, the first experimental card was taken offline. The testing of the 3-2-1 log has concluded, and Blizzard is digging through all your comments and figuring out what they need to do with the 3 DPS setup. Jeff, if you want to know what I think, just click the link above. And all of you can, of course, click that link too. Come on. Hopefully, Blizzard will share what they learned in the coming weeks. Just a few days later, a new experimental card popped up in the game. This time around, it's nothing as spectacular as the 3-2-1 setup, but it's still slightly controversial. The second experimental card focuses on some balancing changes. Blizzard incorporated all the changes to Mei, Soldier, D.Va, and Sigma that we already had seen on the PTR last week. On top of those, Baptiste saw the cooldown on his regenerative burst, and the charge time on his exo boots lowered. Orisa got a small damage buff on her primary fire. Sigma's graphitic flux now costs a little less and makes him fly faster. Flying Dutchman is on nitro. And the spread on Sombra's primary fire was decreased by 10%. But the most shocking change was that Anna can no longer sleep Bob. Now on lower ranks, a sleeping Bob will be woken up by an over-enthusiastic DPS before he can say, "Do you need a pillow?" But for coordinated groups, this is kind of bad news. To be honest, using a sleeping dart on a robot, it's kind of silly. Still, Bob likes a nap from once in a while. He gets grumpy when he doesn't sleep, like all of us. Talking about a nap. Just remember that this is an experimental card, so it might not even make it into the other game modes. Chill, or take a nap. A link to the patch notes is in the description. On Thursday, season 21 of competitive play was kicked off. And this is the first season with hero pools. Every single week, a group of heroes containing a tank, a support, and 2 DPS are made unavailable for competitive play. Those characters are randomly assembled from a group of heroes that were picked the most in the 2 weeks before. For this first week, Orisa, Hanzo, Mei, and Baptiste are on the bench. I asked my followers on the Omnic Post, go follow, how they feel about hero pools, and about 62% said that they're quite okay with it. I'll check in with the followers of the Omnic Post at the end of this season to check how they feel about it then. It should be interesting. The Overwatch League is also taking on the hero pools, but with a different group of characters. Every week, their pool is randomly picked live on the YouTube stream. The Overwatch League this week, it is Reinhardt, McCree, Widowmaker, and Moira. I'll keep you guys updated on the weekly hero pools on the Omnic Post, and for the Overwatch League on OMNICSHOP. Go follow. No. In a few days, the Mardi Gras challenge is going to end. So if you haven't gotten your Ashkin, it is time to hustle. The next big event is most likely going to be Archives in April, which gives us a few weeks without any special content. That we know of, at least. Blizzard clearly wants to keep the calendar stacked to keep us busy as they are working on Overwatch 2. So we might actually see something pop up right after this challenge ends. If I had to take a guess, I would say either the MVP skin for Sinatra or a new hero. Last few days, a few rumors have been floating around, but nothing too reliable. On the other hand, Sigma has been out since August. Jeff said that we would get at least one hero before the release of Overwatch 2, and this is kind of a release period for heroes in the past. Orisa, Brigitte, and Baptiste were all released around February-March. Like I said in previous videos, I am convinced that we'll be getting a new hero in spring, and another one in the fall, most likely Echo, as a prelude to Overwatch 2. But I have been wrong before. A lot. That's why I don't play the lottery or come outside. But if Echo is going to be released in the fall, who do I think is going to be the next hero? Wow. Jeff. No, I actually think it's going to be the Junker Queen. Mostly because she is rather lore neutral. The Junkers are a faction that are not weighing too hard on the conflict with Talon and Null Sector, which seems to be the central theme for Overwatch 2. So for the last hero of this era, she kinda feels like a safe choice. Echo, on the other hand, is clearly an important member of the reunited Overwatch. So releasing her just before the release of Overwatch 2, that makes a lot of sense. Question is the Junker Queen going to be a DPS, a tank, or a support character? Support? If Genji asks her for healing, she'll punch him in the face till he thinks he is healed. What do you think? Is the Junker Queen going to be the next hero? And what role would she have? Or do you want another hero to be the next? Let me know in the comments below. As a last piece of news, I wanted to share an awesome trailer with you guys. The talented people at TGN made a video that turns Overwatch into a Doom game. But this is the Hellwalker and a ton of other heroes are demons. Doom is an amazing franchise and way darker than Overwatch. So this is a huge step away from the game that we know. On top of that, the production level on this video is just amazing. Go check it out. The link is in the description. But wait till the end of this video. Oh wait, that was it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a video. Follow the Omnic Post on Instagram and Twitter to get the latest updates on Overwatch. And follow me on those same platforms, ATOMIIXTV, ATOMIIX is with 2 eyes. I stream 3 days a week on twitch.tv/ATOMIIXTV. And as always, all the links are in the description. Thank you all for watching. See you next week. Bye bye. Phew.